Can you imagine two women taking the sport world by storm in a way that rivals the impact of Larry Bird and Magic Johnson? Basketball boasts a rich history of epic rivalries that have left an indelible mark on the sport. One of the most iconic matchups took place between Larry Bird and Magic Johnson, whose fierce competition helped catapult the NBA into the limelight during the late 1970s and 1980s. Fast forward to today, and the WNBA is experiencing a similar movement with the rise of Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese. While their rivalry is still in its infancy, many are drawing parallels to the historic Bird-Magic rivalry, with the potential to make a similarly transformative impact on women's basketball. Bird and Magic in the NBA, and now Clark and Reese in the WNBA, burst onto the scene with instant excitement, setting the stage for a rivalry that could define an era.
And just looking at that, I'll take that role. I'll take the bad guy role, and I'll continue to take that on.
The Bird vs. Magic rivalry has its roots in the NCAA championship game on March 22, 1979, when Magic Johnson's Michigan State Spartans faced off against Larry Bird's Indiana State Sycamores.
Perhaps we've never seen a final game with two greater individual players than Larry Bird, the Player of the Year from Indiana State, and the Magic Man from East Lansing, Irvin Johnson.
Although Magic's team emerged victorious, Bird's outstanding performance garnered national attention. This pivotal game marked the beginning of one of the most legendary and impactful rivalries in the history of sports. Beyond being mere competitors, Bird and Magic represented contrasting playing styles, personalities, and cultural identities, adding depth and intrigue to their matchups. The intense competition between Bird and Magic extended far beyond the basketball court, serving as a driving force behind the NBA's revival. At the time, the league was grappling with declining viewership and waning fan interest. However, Bird and Magic injected a fresh vitality into the NBA. Their divergent playing styles, Bird's precise shooting and unwavering determination versus Magic's flamboyance, innovation, and leadership captivated the imagination of audiences. Beyond their on-court rivalry, Bird, hailing from rural Indiana, and Magic, the charismatic black player from urban Michigan, symbolized broader social contrasts. This social dimension added a rich complexity to their rivalry that transcended the realm of sports. Throughout the 1980s, the individual success of Larry Bird's Boston Celtics and Magic Johnson's Los Angeles Lakers translated into remarkable team success. These two basketball legends faced off in 3 NBA Finals, with Magic coming out victorious in 2 of those matchups. Their impact extended beyond the basketball court, as they consistently sold out arenas, attracted huge TV audiences, and secured lucrative television deals, significantly boosting the NBA's popularity and elevating the status of its players. The Bird-Magic rivalry became synonymous with the NBA's remarkable surge in popularity, reminiscent of how Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese are currently being celebrated as the future stars of the WNBA. Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese have been locked in a fierce rivalry since their college days. The highly anticipated clash between Clark's Iowa Hawkeyes and Reese's LSU Tigers in the 2023 NCAA Championship captivated a record-breaking audience. Reese's LSU emerged victorious, and her bold "Ring Me" gesture directed at Clark ignited widespread debates, solidifying their rivalry in the public consciousness.
And Angel Reese knows a ring is coming.
In the world of basketball, both Clark and Reese bring unique and distinctive styles of play to the court, reminiscent of Bird and Magic. Clark is celebrated for her exceptional shooting range, remarkable court vision, and natural leadership skills, much like Bird's sharpshooting abilities and basketball intelligence. On the other hand, Reese dominates with her physical presence, outstanding rebound prowess, and assertive play, reflecting Magic's all-around playmaking and dominance in the post. This compelling dynamic not only makes their matchups thrilling, but also strategically captivating for basketball enthusiasts. Furthermore, Clark's basketball IQ and remarkable shooting abilities invite comparisons to Bird's impact on the NBA. Bird was renowned for his deadly accuracy from the field and his knack for taking control of games when the stakes were high. Similarly, Clark possessed the capacity to deliver crucial shots from long range, often leading her team in pivotal moments. Her unparalleled court vision enabled her to set up teammates in a manner that elevated the overall performance of her team. Angel Reese is a force to be reckoned with in the paint, where she dominates with her physicality and aggressive rebounding. Despite Magic being a point guard, he exhibited the ability to excel in any position and had a remarkable influence on games due to his physical presence and basketball intelligence. Similarly, Reese asserts her control by owning the boards, scoring effectively inside, and using her size to overpower opponents. The intensive rivalry between Clark and Reese goes beyond their contrasting playing styles. It delves into cultural and social dynamics, reminiscent of the iconic rivalry between Bird and Magic. Clark and Reese symbolize the ongoing dialogue surrounding women's sports, social media influence, and the quest for equality. As prominent figures in the WNBA, they are not just competing for themselves, they are emblematic of a movement striving for increased acknowledgement and respect for women's basketball. In the case of Bird and Magic, the radical dynamics significantly shaped the cultural impact of their rivalry. Bird, hailing from Indiana, represented blue-collar, Midwestern values, while Magic embodied the extravagant, larger-than-life persona associated with Los Angeles. Their rivalry transcended basketball, delving into identity, culture, and the evolving landscape of the NBA. Similarly, the rivalry between Clark and Reese holds its own cultural significance, propelling the visibility and credibility of women's basketball on a global platform. The impact of social media in the rivalry between Angel Reese and Caitlin Clark cannot be overstated. While the basketball rivalry between legends like Bird and Magic captivated millions through TV broadcasts, today's stars are under constant scrutiny on social media platforms such as Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. One defining moment occurred during the 2023 NCAA Finals, where Angel Reese taunted Caitlin Clark with the "you can't see me" gesture, instantly turning into a viral sensation.
Contagious. She makes, in her funny.
The incident sparked widespread debate among fans and commentators about sportsmanship, but undeniably drew attention to both players and the league. Such visibility is instrumental in expanding the reach of the WNBA and engaging a younger audience, mirroring the impact that Bird and Magic had on the NBA decades ago. Similar to how Bird and Magic elevated the NBA, the rivalry between Clark and Reese is poised to have a transformative effect on the WNBA. In 2023, their captivating rivalry attracted millions of viewers to college games, setting the stage for even greater success in the WNBA. According to Vivid Seats, the average ticket prices for WNBA games featuring Clark or Reese skyrocketed, reaching record highs not seen since 2015. Fans are drawn to the intensity of their matchups, and their presence has injected a renewed sense of excitement into a league that continues to vie for mainstream attention.
It is important that our viewership this year and next year shows a trajectory going like that.
In a manner reminiscent of Bird vs. Magic era in the NBA, the rivalry between Clark and Reese possesses the potential to significantly boost television ratings, secure larger sponsorship deals, and foster heightened fan engagement within the WNBA. Just as the NBA encountered financial challenges and a decline in viewership during the 1970s, the WNBA has faced similar struggles. Nevertheless, the emergence of two highly marketable stars like Clark and Reese presents a genuine opportunity to alter this narrative. The two rivalries share a significant similarity in how they have influenced public perception of their respective sports. Magic Johnson once highlighted how his rivalry with Bird played a pivotal role in boosting the NBA's overall popularity, resulting in larger TV contracts and increased player salaries. Similarly, Clark and Reese are making waves in the WNBA, drawing unprecedented attention to the league, enhancing its visibility and paving the way for future financial success. Magic himself drew parallels, emphasizing how Clark and Reese's impact is evident of the packed arenas and growing viewership, potentially setting the stage for improved TV deals and salaries within women's basketball.
Look where women's basketball is. People are talking about women's basketball, but you never would think that we'd be talking about women's basketball. People are pulling up to games. We got celebrities coming to games, sold out arenas, just because of one single game.
The Clark-Reese rivalry is still relatively new compared to the long-standing rivalry between Bird and Magic. However, there's a strong potential for it to become just as iconic. What made Bird and Magic's rivalry stand out was not just their individual talents, but also their consistent success, both as individuals and as part of their teams. Bird and Magic faced each other in 3 NBA Finals, with both achieving team success that solidified their legacy. For Clark and Reese to reach similar heights, they'll need to continue elevating their teams and competing for championships, creating the same compelling storylines that made Bird and Magic's rivalry so captivating. Currently, both Clark and Reese are pivotal players for their respective WNBA teams, although neither have won a championship yet. Their ongoing success in the WNBA will be essential for their rivalry to have the same lasting impact as Bird and Magic's. Given that both players are only in their rookie seasons, there is ample time for that to happen. Just as Bird and Magic became the faces of the NBA and secured lucrative endorsement deals, Clark and Reese are already making waves in the sponsorship arena. Clark's partnership with Nike and Reese's expanding portfolio of sponsorships are clear indications that these athletes are seen as valuable and marketable figures by brands. As the rivalry gains momentum, it's likely that these endorsements will only increase, potentially bringing in millions of dollars not only for the athletes themselves, but also for the league as a whole.
Line up and get on board, because now that revenue is going to increase and we're going to be the beneficiaries of that.
Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese, 2 rising stars in women's basketball, have already ignited a captivating rivalry that has captured the attention of basketball fans around the world. Their exceptional individual skills, coupled with their fierce competitive spirits, have the potential to propel the WNBA to unprecedented levels of popularity and success. The burgeoning rivalry between Clark and Reese is poised to become the next legendary chapter in the rich tapestry of basketball rivalries. With their talent and determination, Clark and Reese could very well redefine the WNBA, creating unforgettable moments that will be etched in the history of the sport for generations to come.